everyone, how are you doing today? I am so excited for this video because we are doing something that is very highly requested, which is old money makeup. And I love everything old money, and I feel like it's such a vibe, and it would be a very classic trend, so like it will be coming back very often because I feel like there's a lot of people who are into that elegance and that type of vibe. Well, I'm going to be recreating an AI created old money look. They have a very full glam makeup, so this won't be that clean girl aesthetic makeup. This will be a full face makeup, and we are going to be going minimal, but we are going to be very sculpted. We are going to be having a flawless skin and obviously look very natural still as if it's our face. But as you can see in the picture here, it's very sculpted, it's very bronzed up, so a lot of makeup is necessary. Why don't we all get started? Before I begin, this video is sponsored by Suedor. This is a brand that is creating these wonderful brushes. I had to clean up my brush set and these came in so handy. I was giving them a try and I'm obsessed, and I will be featuring them in this video because I just love them so much. Look how beautiful they look. I know my case is dirty, but let me just show you a few. So it has that beautiful forest green color. There's a name brand, and also each box comes with the description of what this brush is for. This is a powder brush, and this is the PIV04. Such a beautiful, luxurious brush. I feel like it's very suitable for the old money look, so we're gonna be using it here. But you guys, just look how many different brushes there are. We're going to be using some of the eyeshadows, and these will come in so handy for the techniques that I'll be providing. There's so many brushes for the eyebrows, for the eyes, for the lips, like everything, and obviously for the face. I have a boxed Oki brush. I just want to open it with you guys to have that full-on experience. But it comes in this beautiful green also box with the name brand on it, and you could visualize what it's for. It says here shading, so it's beautiful for powder products and doing your bronzer contour because it's like very nice and thick. Let's open it up together. So this is a jade shading brush, very soft. I cannot wait to use this one as it will be really perfect for the bronzer, for a powder bronzer, and this just like feels so luxurious. I am obsessed. Let me just tell you a little bit about this company. It is a company with the best makeup tools in Korean beauty, and I just cannot wait to use them because they are becoming so popular and they're launching in United States. And that's just so very exciting. I just thought to mention that I will be using a lot of it throughout my whole videos and also on my Instagram, so don't forget to check those out. I actually did my skin prep there, and I feel like it's very nice. So if you're looking to know what I use for my skin, I'll be uploading a video about it on my Instagram reel, so don't forget to follow me on there. But other than that, I am just so excited to use them on the video. I have tried them before and I love them, so I'm just very excited to share it to you guys. But let's get going with the makeup look. Okay, so obviously these old money girls, or the girls that are created by AI anyways, are always flawless. They have beautiful glowy skin. I have, like I said, prepped my skin already, but I will be also using this e.l.f. Halo Glow filter. This is beautiful if you're looking to find something that will enhance the glow on your face a little bit. I'm going to be applying enough. We are not doing clean girl aesthetic makeup. We're doing something very covered because we want to have that nice flawless skin, but we also want it to look like skin, so we're trying to make it look very nice, healthy, and very glowy. By the way, this is shade number 3. This is like medium. Love this thing. It's very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury one. I can't really tell a difference. I love it so much. I'll be using my flat foundation brush by Oki, and I'm just going to blend that in. I feel like using a brush is also very nice because it will give you that nice seamless effect. So just make sure that the bristles are very soft. You basically go in mostly in one direction. So this filter also has like a little bit of a tint to it, meaning it has some coverage. I loved wearing that just like it is in the summer, but we are now going for very light coverage. So this will just be a perfect base to put on that foundation. I will be using a mattifying foundation, so that will just help to make it a little more glowy than what it is. Now I just want to go ahead with a beauty blender. I just want to make it very nice and seamless. So I have already added brow pencil to my eyebrows. You could do that the way you like it. I think there's no difference. I just have to make sure that the eyebrows are suitable for my face. So I'm not really picky, or I wouldn't say the Old Money look is very picky with the eyebrows, but it does still look nice, bushy. They have thick eyebrows. They don't have like a slick or a very arched eyebrow. Mostly it's just straight. So I just want to do as I always do. I'm not gonna do too much. Always gel them, but other than that, I wouldn't say you should do anything extra to your eyebrows. Alright, so the glow filter is on. As you can see, it's giving me that beautiful coverage, which is also like very beautiful as for the base that we're going for. Today I will be using a full coverage foundation. Obviously, this is Estee Lauder. This is in shade Fresco 2C3, and a lot of people ask me about it. It's a beautiful shade. I love it so much. I use it all the time. I did get the cover like a little messy. I'm not a big fan of the cover of this foundation. To clean it up, sometimes I just go with a beauty blender, go straight into my face. I try to keep my foundations like standing so that this doesn't happen, but sometimes, you know, there's too much makeup in the drawer, or I just move the drawer too fast. It just could fall accidentally and it leaks. I really am not a big fan of the bottle, but I'm really big fan of the foundation itself. So our goal for this foundation application is to make it as seamless as possible, so make your skin very nice and flawless. We're also going to be going with the concealer to conceal a little bit. I have some texture here. I'm still recovering from my acne. But other than that, I feel like just make sure that your skin even as possible in color, and then everything else will just look fine. By the way, you guys, another trick if you're trying to have a nice seamless look, I would suggest going with like a tapping motion, like I always say. It's better than just wiping because it will just absorb into the skin and just looks a little more seamless. And it doesn't move the product around too much, so it just literally blends it in rather than just being swept away, if you know what I mean. Alright, so the beautiful finish is done. We are now going to move on to the contour. For my contour, I'm going to go kind of heavy, more than what I usually go with. I will be using Makeup by Mario medium sculpting or shaping stick. This is quite of a dark shade for my skin tone, but it's going to be really good for shaping itself. So I'm going to go really high and I'll press on my skin. So like it will be quite of a deep saturation of the color. We're going quite high on the cheekbones just so that we could be a little more snatched. Okay, and I will be going with a little bit more on the red side of a contour. This is Tarte, and I'm just going to put like a really small amount on the top here. This is just more of like that reddish color. This will just give me a little more of a bronzed look. I'm also going to add some to my eyes, quite high on the bone, just to shade off. So what I've noticed on the makeups that they have is that they quietly don't have too much of like under the face. So I won't be doing that, but I'll be setting my face with other things. but I did not see much of baking done. It looks quite natural. I will be setting it with powder, but I'm not going to be baking. I'll probably bake right on my jaw itself. Other than that, I probably won't do baking just because I feel like it just looks very nice and natural. We do still see like eye bags, and it just looks like lived in makeup, if you know what I mean. So I want to now just blend in my contour. I'll be using tapping motions like I always do. I added like a little too much here. But I'll be adding tapping motions and going upwards to lift my face a little more. I will be going with a concealer after. I just did this because I knew it was going to be messy. I love the tapping motion because I feel like it just gives the look a little more natural, as if like it's seamlessly blended other than just being like swiped around and painted on. It actually gives like a shadow, as like I have a small forehead. Yeah. Also, don't forget your hairline. Make sure that's done too, because we don't want to look a little dark. And going ahead with the other side. So like I said, it does look a little messy. We are going to be cleaning up with concealer. This was basically meant to be like that just because we want to sculpt out the face as natural as possible, and then we'll just clean it up with a concealer. Now finally the nose contour. The eyebrow is bothering me, so I'm just going to set it real quick. They move too much. Like, why are you moving so much? You guys, now I'm ready for concealer. I'm going to be using Merit concealer today. I have the shade Bone. Such a cute and luxurious concealer. I got this in the PR package and I feel successful right now. Only because I have been wanting PR from them so badly, but finally do. It's very, very exciting. I'm going to contour it like that. I'll lift my face here. And also I want to just shade it here like so. This will just bring less attention to how fat my nose is, and also kind of conceal the under eye bags, but not really. And then also lift this side, a highlight here, also the middle of the nose. I love the application of this because it's just like so easy. I want to highlight a little bit on the eye here, obviously the middle of my forehead, but nowhere else, just to make sure that it looks nice and lifted. And also like on the brow bone. And that is done for the sculpting. We are now ready to blend it. I'll be using the Oki foundation brush. It's a very nice and flat. I am so excited to use it. I have not seen anything like this before. Like, there's a case for a whole brush. That's really, really cute. Look, like there's a case, I guess, to keep it very nice and soft. It's so soft. Wow, and I love the design of it. This one is PIV01. I just love the seamless design. And you guys, it's so soft. This feels very luxurious. Like, I haven't used them before, and I'm sad. Like, why am I have not used them before? But look, it has the name brand, and it's like nice and thick here for blending. I feel that would be perfect. So I'm going to just go in and blend in my concealer. So where you see the harsh line here, I'm just going to tap it. I'm just going to tap it just to blend it together. Where the concealer is exactly, I'm going to go bring it down here. Blend, 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 just to make it nice and seamless. The only thing I don't like is that it's white and I will get it messy like really quick, but that will actually motivate me to wash it a little more often. I've put all of my older ones into the wash finally, but I try to wash them every week or 2 weeks. I don't do my makeup too often, but if I do, I try to wash them every week or 2 weeks. But honestly, it's recommended to do more than that. I have never washed my brushes before I actually found out that you wash them. And that was like 3 years ago. Other than that, I've never washed my brushes. I know I've been a nasty girl. Alright, oh, look at that. It's all nice blended. We are ready for the next steps. So it's kind of too glowy. It's looking like really nice, which I really appreciate, but it's kind of too glowy. What I'm going to do now is I'll be using the OPV London Beauty. Choose some powder, and I'll just be tapping my face with it just a little bit so that I could bring the more of like a satin look rather than looking so glowy. I'm just going to tap it in, mostly on the eye as well, because I don't want an oily lid, because I want to work with shadows. You see, like, I'm not baking, I'm just setting everything in just a little bit, like very little powder, because I want to go in with cream products just a little later, but very little just to set it in. All right, so we're going to move on. The powder is like all over the place right now. We're going to move on to the eyes. I want to do a brown, again, a brown look. I'm going to be using the Hip Dot palette. This is the Cenote. I'm very bad at pronouncing anything. I'm sorry, you guys. Like, I would never remember how to pronounce a word. But yes, it's a green palette. This is pressed eyeshadows. Beautiful shades. I have had this for a little while. I've got this on a BoxyCharm, I think, and this is a full-size palette. I'm sorry it's a little dirty. I want to go with like the brown shades and the golden shades here, only because we are doing a very natural look. We are not going to be doing a smoky eye, but it's just going to be like a shade so that we could have that nice deep set eyes. On the photos that I've been reviewing, a lot of the models or the AI created models have the deep set eyes, so like the eyes are like very small while the other parts of the face are quite big, and still looks beautiful. But the main focus would be like on the lashes, how long are the lashes, rather than what is on the lid, you know what I mean? All right, so I'm going to be using the NUN01. This is the Oki base shading eyeshadow brush. So much work. But yeah, I'm going to be having a base shade, which is going to be this one for now. This is going to be the lighter brown. We're just going to apply a little bit here and tap it in so that it doesn't go loose all over the place. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to be closing my eye. I have hooded eye, so I'll just open my eye like so and add it over to my crease here. And then just go ahead and close my eye, because I have marked it where my crease starts, to go ahead with the full color. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to add it all over my lid. This is going to be the base color. Blends in really, really nicely. I'm really liking the brushes so far. They feel really, really nice in looks. It's nice and peachy color. This is actually Bedrock, if anyone is wondering. That's the name of the shade. Right, now that is done, I want to add just a little bit on my lower lash line. So I'm going to be using the point eyeshadow brush. This is NU1 0.2. And I'll be adding it on the same shade on the lower lash line. Just like right at the center towards the end. Alright, now I'll be going with the subsurface. That's the brown one I showed you here before. And I'll be taking the first brush and adding it right over to my crease. So it's like a really nice and dark brown. And I'll keep my eyes open and add it over to my crease right here. So just like that. As you can see here, once I open my eyes, it's like very separated. So what I'm going to do is keep it closer to my lash line like so, and go in with the C shape. So I'll just go like that in a C shape, keeping the base as the base color and getting the ombre effect. Let's do that same thing on the other side, keeping my eyes open, creating like a stencil, and then going with like a C shape. If you have a hooded eye, I would recommend keeping your eyes open when you're doing your shadow. That's what I learned in the makeup course that I'm taking. Still taking it, so there's a lot of things to learn. But if you have a hooded eye, I would recommend to keep it very open because you will have a better idea of what you're doing with your eyes rather than when you have it closed, because when you have closed, obviously you have a little bit more of lid space, but if you have it open, you understand where your eyes are and where it creases, where it doesn't crease, and how much space you have left. The struggle is real sometimes. I know I don't have the most of the hooded eye, but still, like, I struggle a lot keeping my eyeshadows looking nice, visible, because like I said, so how separated my crease was once I opened or closed the eyes. It was weird, but yeah, that's just what you have to learn working with your eyes and etc. So I'm going to be taking the same color and going with this smaller brush that I used on the lower lash line, and I'll be doing the same thing. So basically just going over to the bottom lash line and shading it right where the outer corner is, going over to the center. I know that I said I'm not going to be doing like a smoky eye, but I'm just bringing a little more depth to the eyes, making them a little bit more and more elegant looking. Alright, now I want to add just a little bit of glitter. I'm going to be using this shade here. It's called the Limestone right here. It's a beautiful golden shade. And I'll just add that like right into the inner corner. So just very lightly, and I'm using the NUN03. This is a glitter brush. So like you see, like it's very seamless, and I'll be doing just a little bit on the bottom. I love it. Alright, now we're going to be putting mascara. I was also sent this Oki eyelash color, which look how tiny it is. It's a half color, which is perfect for hooded eye people like I am. You could literally get into other crevices, because if I were to use a regular one, which I was also sent a regular one, I would have been stuck right here by my brown bone. I have like a very long brown bone here, so it would get stuck here all the time. So this is so useful, and I am so excited to show you how I do it. So like basically as a regular color, I'm just going to grab the curl. It's just like very small sections, so like not every eyelash is being curled right now, just whatever I'm grabbing. So like very small sections, and I feel like it just works a little better, like in my opinion, for my eyes. Doing lashes is like always the hardest thing ever. This is like a little hard to use. I'm not used to it, obviously, because it's a little messy, but I do feel like every lash right here is curled, other than just me being like very not precise. I feel like even the inner corners are curled, which is really cool. I will be giving this more tries just so that I learn to do it a little better, but as of right now, it's just a little difficult for me. I think I just need a little more practice, but the effect is there, obviously. It's curling my lashes, and I'm happy with that. Alright, I think I did this eye a little better, but it's definitely curled. It's like going into the lid. But right now, I'm just going to add in a little bit of mascara. For my mascara, I'm going to go with the Armani Black Mascara. This is Eyes to Kill. This is just a regular schmegular mascara with soft bristles. I just like this mascara because it gives like a very nice like satin look, like very fluffy and natural, so it will be perfect for the old money look. Guys, I'm loving the effect of the curler. I feel like it actually curled every eyelash. This probably would save my life and change my mind about eyelash curlers. Am I the only one who does not dip their freaking mascara wand enough? Because I literally just do it once and go through the whole eyes. And I'm like, why is the effect so bad? It's because there's no product. See, I messed up here a little. I'm just going to add in my foundation brush. I want to add just a little bit of the pencil because I feel like it faded just a little bit when I was putting the foundation. So I just want to add in just a little bit so that it looks the same. I literally have a pimple right on my eyebrow. Don't we love that? No, we don't love that. For the lips today, we're doing something a little bit more pinky. So I have this shade here. This is LA Girl's Flesh. I love this shade so much. This is literally like $4 or $5, and you guys, I feel like this is the most beautiful shade that I have, like that I own. I love LA Girl pencils, and it's so beautiful. Let me just show you. It's like the perfect pink, and I feel like it'll just match this shade so much. I meant to say it will match the vibe so much. So what I'm doing is I'm outlining and also filling it in. And for the bottom lip, I'm not going to be filling it in as much. I'm just going to fill in right on the inner corners because I don't like the discoloration that I have on there. And we're just going to leave it at that for now. I'm going to go ahead now with a blush. I want to use this cherry colored burgundy blush. I feel like it's such a vibe for this makeup look. I'm going to be adding it like right here, just like very lightly to like accentuate that I have cheekbones. And we're gonna tap it in into our apples of the cheek. So I'm gonna smile and I'll just go around the apples of my cheeks like so. I want to contour my nose just a little more. I'm going to use this, but I feel like I want to use the Mario one. I'm just gonna apply it like right there. Shade it just a little more because I feel like they have more of a snatched nose than I do. And I'll be using the Oki SUN03 Oki brush. This is just going to be one for the nose contour. So I'll be using it. It's like a very nice and round style flat brush. And I'm just going to it now to shade my nose. I've never used a brush like this before. Very interesting. I'm actually keeping a little secret from you guys. I know I told you that I'm gonna go lighter, and this is quite light hair. I want to go blonde, and I'm going blonde tomorrow. It's happening. I'm excited, but I'm scared at the same time. So I don't know what to do. I think it'll be good. Anyway, like if it doesn't work out, I'm just going to tie it back. I don't want to do dark. I'm gonna go pink. I don't know. But I am already loving this makeup so much. Let me just blend this out a little better. Beautiful. I love the shades, and I'm loving this lip color so much. Like, I feel like it's so beautiful. I feel like I'm missing just a little more blush. I think I added too much now. Let me just blend it. If anything, I'm just going to use the foundation brush again just to have a little bit of the foundation tint on it so that it doesn't look as saturated, but I think it's good. Like, it's good for now, you know? I dig it. Like, it's perfect. I think it's perfect saturation, like right now. Yes. I'm feeling myself right now. This is a pretty makeup. Alright, now I want to go in with highlight, and we're almost done. So I'm just going to add these Charlotte Tilbury highlight. This is shade Spotlight, and I'm like adding on the pinpoints or the high points of my face. This blush. Why do I feel like whenever I do my makeup at night, it just looks a little better? Does anyone else feel that way? Like, why do I feel better right now looking? I don't know. Sometimes when I do my makeup at night, I just feel like I'm doing my makeup right before shower, and you know, the pre-shower makeup is like perfect. So I'm just checking if I have missed anything, but I feel like it just looks perfect right now. I think I'm almost done. The only thing is left is the final touch of our lip. I just want to set everything in with D'Alba Hydrated and Radiant Skin. This is the white truffle from Italy, and I've heard that this works as a really good setting powder, and I just got it in the PR. So it melts my makeup, all melts your makeup, and makes it look very nice and seamless. Oh, okay, you guys, hold your horses, because wow, look at this glow. Like, that's too much glow though. I'm going to be adding some of the powder just to make sure that everything is not looking sweaty, but it looks beautiful. I am obsessed. I feel like I just need a little more powder. I'm going to be using the pink powder. This is going to be the setting powder here, and I'm going to go with a powder brush, with a fluffy brush, and just set my makeup. Now I'm going to go ahead with the Peakman gloss, and we're done. Oh god, that's beautiful. That's so pretty. This combo, I'm going to make a video of all the combos that I've created, and I've created a lot of them. So if you're interested in that type of video, let me know. But this shade is like the perfect old money look. That is gorgeous. I feel like that's like the perfect pinky pink. Alright, you guys, let me put my hair down and we are going to finish up the old money look. That's what we have ready. Alright, you guys, I have finally finished this makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and stayed tuned to the end of this video. I am going to be making so many more videos, so please stay tuned and comment down below which videos are you looking forward for next. I upload quite often, so I'm kind of running out of ideas, so you guys write them down below for me. I wish to see you on the next video, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn the notifications on so you don't miss any of my uploads. I really love you. Thank you so much for helping me build this amazing community. You are beautiful. I will be seeing you on the next one. Goodbye.